subway platform isn't exactly a dog's world. It's crowded and loud, with trains roaring down the tracks. A good spot to learn whether Scooter is cut out to be a guide dog for a visually impaired person, or a student as they're known.
We were saying that New York City is the Mount Everest of guide dog work. So when we bring our dogs down here, we watch them and their demeanor to tell us whether or not they're comfortable in this environment. And if they're not, then we don't place them with a student who may live in a metropolitan area.
Elizabeth Clausmore, a volunteer puppy raiser with Guiding Eyes for the Blind, raised Scooter in Brooklyn since he was 8 weeks old, taking him into the subway to train through repetition, praise, and treats. Now at 18 months old, Scooter is starting more intensive training at the Westchester-based Guide Dog School before he can be paired with a blind person.
Walking over grates, walking on unstable platforms, hearing noise, lots of people. So familiarizing them and making sure they have a really strong foundation is incredibly important.
And if that's in a city where a guide dog's partner gets around on mass transit, then the pooch needs to get used to platform edges, walking on and off trains, and those commands and hand signals that keep them both safe. The dog has to get familiar with station layouts too.
Let's face it, New York City has a lot of subway stations. You can't possibly know them all, but you do tend to travel on the same ones majority of the time.
It costs about $45,000 to raise, train, and match a Guiding Eyes dog with a blind person. Currently, 51 dogs from Guiding Eyes live in the 5 boroughs. And as adorable as these dogs are, one thing riders will want to remember is to never give them a pet or any food once they're in service. Because they're trying to get somewhere on the train, just like the rest of us. In Manhattan, Jose Martinez, New York 1.